Nina Sen's work at the bank was over for the week. She was at home at 48 Moreland Road with her 6-year-old son, Maximum. He was eating sausages and chips. "I got 100% in maths today," he said. "Did you? That's great," Nina answered. "You're good with numbers just like me." "Is Dad at work?" asked Maximum. "Yes, but he'll be home soon." "He's got the evening off," Nina replied. David Sen worked as the top cook at Julie's, an expensive French restaurant. He worked long hours and very often he didn't get home until late. "Oh good. Mum, can my friend Adam come to football with us tomorrow?" asked Maximum. "Of course he can. Do you want to watch a bit of TV after dinner?" Nina wanted some time to think before David came home. But she didn't get much time, because 10 minutes later she heard David come in. "Hi, Nina." David kissed her. "Where's Max?" "Watching TV," said Nina. "How was the restaurant today?" "Good." "You know Dan?" asked David. "The new assistant in the kitchen." "Well, one of my cooks was ill today, so Dan did some cooking. And he was great. He has a French grandmother, and he can remember some of the food she made. So he's got lots of ideas for the new menu." "Daddy, Daddy!" Max shouted, running into the room. "Hello, Tiger," said David. "Let's go and read a story, and then you can tell me all about your day." Father and son left the kitchen. Nina could hear Max's excited voice. He was really happy to see his father. "I'm lucky," thought Nina. "Why do I want to change things?" She cooked dinner for herself and David. "Are you ready to eat?" asked Nina when David came back to the kitchen. "There's something I want to talk to you about." I'm not sure I like the sound of that." "Is it something important?" he asked. "The director from head office came to the bank today. He told me I was the manager of the month," Nina said. "Well done. Does that mean you'll get more money?" David laughed. "In a way, yes. He asked me to be the manager in Newcastle. That's a really big bank, about 5 times the size of the one here." Nina stopped and looked at David's face. "So yes, more money." Was David's only answer. Then a few seconds later, "And what did you say?" "I said I was interested," Nina answered. "I also said I wanted to talk to you. What do you think?" "First thought," said David, who stood up to get a glass of water, "well done you. You work hard and I am pleased for you. Second thought, what about my job? Third thought, Newcastle is so far away from here." "I thought all that too," said Nina. She went across the kitchen and stood with her arms around David. "And what about Max? He loves his school and his friends. And there's my mum and dad to think about, continued David. I know they live in Exeter, but it's only 100 kilometers from Bath, and we see them quite often. They could come with us. I'm sure they'll be happy in Newcastle. Your mum was born near there, wasn't she? Nina was trying to think of some more good reasons. She really wanted this new job. Yes, but they have all their friends around them now, and they love living in Exeter, David answered. It's a big thing to move at their age. Forget them for a minute. What about you? Asked Nina. Well, you know I love working at Julie's, David replied. We've got a good name since that newspaper wrote about us. It's an exciting time, and I don't really want to leave. Of course, I'm sorry the restaurant isn't mine, but we haven't got the money to buy it, so. I really want to say yes, David, Nina said. I think this is just the beginning. Maybe I could become manager for a big area in a few years, and after that. Well, who knows? Then we could buy 2 restaurants and… Slow down, said David with a smile. We haven't decided yet. When does the job start? In 3 months, replied Nina. David, we're still young. It could be exciting to start again in a new city. True, replied David slowly. When do you have to give the bank an answer? Well, they want me to decide by the beginning of next week, Nina said. Say yes, then, said David quickly. What? Nina looked at David. She couldn't believe it. Well, we can't buy Julie's, that's what I'd really like, David answered. But I can get another job in a good restaurant in Newcastle. And your work is important. I know you love it. Oh, David, you're wonderful. I'm so pleased I married you. Nina laughed. I'm going to write to head office and tell them before you change your mind. David pulled Nina close and kissed her. I hope we've done the right thing, he said. Anyway, now I'm going to have a long hot bath and think about it. And then I must phone Mum and Dad. I haven't spoken to them all week. Don't tell them yet about Newcastle, said Nina. Let's keep it to ourselves for the weekend. Nina sat at the table and wrote. Then she walked down Moreland Road with her letter and put it in the post box on the corner. She heard a soft plop sound as it fell onto the other letters in the box. We've decided what to do and nothing can change that now, she thought.